Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good time zone, wherever you are. I hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome into today's stream. We're going to continue Shadow Madness. The story will be continued. The team splits up again, as the title says. We are split up again. We're down a member. Sadly, Harv 5 is no longer with the team, at least for this part of the story. If you missed the last stream, of course the VOD should still be up, but to get everybody quickly up to stuff. If you've been following the story, you knew that we were on a quest. 2 parties, 2 missions. They had to find items to make a spell of banishment. They found the items, only to find out that the people, the Magi, who were going to make the spell have been attacked. Their base of operations was destroyed. The last member of the Magi sent us on one last quest to try and for a backup plan to make the spell anew in a different way. So that's what we're doing. We got to split up and find a bunch more items. Yay us. We've got a lot of looking around to do. Turtle Hermits, welcome in. Bumrush, hope you all are having a good day. Be safe at work, Bumrush. I saw you have to go to work real quick, so thank you for the lurk. And the Stream Raider deployments, I've seen those. We also have Stream Raiders going, so yeah, there's that. There's a poll up and running. It's the same poll that we asked last night. I'm just asking the morning crew to also participate in case you missed last night's stream. I had made the announcement that I'm going to be doing, probably regardless of what the poll says, I'm going to be doing some exclusive Discord streams that I'm going to use the content for. Some storyline stuff that I plan on for YouTube. So it's an ongoing project. It has been ongoing. I wanted to make recordings, and I thought, well, maybe while I'm recording the stories and the videos, I could invite you all to watch in the Discord. So it's just a poll that's going to help me determine how I handle it. That's basically it. Yeah. So I'm looking to see if you all would be interested in maintaining subs, or rather, as a reward for, maintaining a sub. You get an additional probably 2 to 3 streams a month that would be exclusive to the Discord. Then it would be recorded, and anybody who misses it would get a link to a video on YouTube, and then later it'll be edited into a smaller format and posted to my other YouTube channel, which I'm still trying to fix up. Because the main YouTube channel, if any of you are interested in it, that's just a VOD channel, and I haven't even posted there. Oh, I can't remember. Does it even work? Do I still have the key code work? No. So the YouTube it doesn't even work anymore. I used to have the link post. I think the bot still auto post, but the YouTube link that's found in our about section is actually it's a VOD dump basically. That's where I just put VODs and mixed videos that I have. Regardless, let me get you the Stream Raider update. And like I said, please take the poll if you can. It's real quick. It's anonymous. Just vote however you feel. Would you, even if you are subbed, would you resub to see exclusive videos in the Discord? That's all I'm curious about. Yeah, there's the map for the other. Let me get Stream Raiders going. It's just a little side project. I've been working on it for a few months. I actually took a break. I edited the Discord. Oh, why is that not coming up? Do I have it? Oh no. Where Stream Raiders? Oh, I know why. Stream Raiders got moved. Yeah, there it is. It's supposed to be over top. I know, we moved it the other night for dungeons. But there it is. It's the rogue map. Yeah, so rogues get extra bonuses right now. They're going to be real speedy. I figured we'd still drop some armor in there. This way, we might actually need some melee at the top, because I forgot there's a bunch of armor this way. Oh, I totally forgot about that. So I'll stick down a few more recommendations for units. And that's good. Thanks for helping. I'll type no. There we go. Should be alright. That's alright. I'm going to put up my rank 1, 2 as well. So if you're always interested in the games and content we're going to be playing, I keep track of all of that in rank 1. If you don't want to go to the website, you can simply use the panels in the About Me section. Speaking of that, you can go to the panels and find out a bunch of information about our community and our channel. I feel like a lot of people on Twitch don't actually even look at the panels for most people, and it takes a long time to edit all that. I need to update a few things over there, I will admit it. My schedule card, my About Me section's kind of outdated, so I do need to get to those at that point in time. Hello, Kiatsu. Welcome. This sub is the gift that keeps on giving. They've nearly doubled their emote count since I got it. Oh, yeah, the one that you won. Very nice. I want to add new emotes. I've got a bunch of slots. I just need to get my emote artist, which, by the way, is I'm trying to get with Saito. I'm on their waiting list. I wanted my first batch of new emotes to come from Saito, but I might be uploading a couple of my own too, because I've got some older emotes and a few that I need to move around. So hopefully I'll get some more emotes. I need a wiggle. I want a wiggle emote. Let me think. What else could I use? Like a dance, a wiggle, and I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I have a couple ideas. I just need to discuss them with Saito. Because Saito thinks it's a wonderful artist, and I would love to have emotes done by them. Something like this one. Yeah, I need this one. Yes, yes. Yeah, or a yes, a no. Those would be fun too, wouldn't they? Yeah. A new cool face emote. I have ideas for another cool face emote. I wanted to get that too. The team. Maybe I should put that up while we're sitting here chatting and I'm having my coffee and getting started for the day. Yeah, there's the team. So the primary party is Stinger, Winleaf, and Janira. And the other party is Clement, and as everybody, he's the head. It's the mage. Yeah, right now, if you're a subscriber, you also get the follower emotes, as Turtle's demonstrating. You can take the follower emotes with you too. So you not only get the sub emotes, you get the follower emotes. I love that. That was an actual good thing that Twitch did. That was one of the very few things of last year that was like a really, really big upgrade to the channel, was the fact that subscribers get to carry the follower emotes everywhere. Do love that. Do love that. But it's nice that they actually did increase the emote counts. I think I have, if I remember looking, I think I've still got 5 or 6 animated emote spots, and I think they gave me another 5 or 6 regular emotes. I think. Pretty sure. Alright, let's see. So we were here at the Magic Academy first. We saw the place get blown up. I think they directed us to Corellia first? Yeah, I think this team has to go up to Corellia. We need to go contact and get something there. Then we have to go all the way back south and fly Erie back to the island. Most of what we're doing is on the other island, over near Metaboline. I don't want to. I mean, it's okay if I get into random battles, but I prefer not to. There's really no fast travel in this game, so it's going to take us a bit. It is strange, though, that you can't, like, they didn't think to come up with some sort of speedier way to get across the area here. Oh, the poll finished. Let me check. Hey, overwhelmingly yes. That's nice. I appreciate that. Thank you for everybody who participated in the poll. I appreciate it. I'll probably run those throughout the week, by the way. So if you're in here and you see the poll repeating itself, don't feel you have to take it. It's just trying to give everybody a chance to input their opinions, since we're a community. If I get everything to work correctly, it'll be pretty fun. I'll go over more details in the Discord, but the basic thing is that it'll be a bonus stream. It'll be hosted on a day when I normally stream. So anybody who's subscribed would get a bonus stream in the Discord. And it would be a bit of a different format, considering in the Discord I'm not under any, I shouldn't say any. The TOS is a little bit different there. I can keep a PG channel and still stream a game that might have, let's say, more violence or something in it. For storyline purposes. So it would be a whole different batch of games, too. It won't be the same type of games that we play on Twitch. Hello, Zymar. Welcome in. How you doing today? I hope well. You made it in. I need a tactician, Zymar. We've got rogues and stream raiders. We could use more. We could use more units. Oh, we need a gnome, too. Just immediately, as soon as Zymar comes in, I beset them with, please go to Stream Raiders. Stinger, Windleaf. Whoa. Who's that with you? This is Tinsera. She's from out of town. Welcome to Carillion, good lady. Thank you. I am honored to be in such a place. Hey, you got a sister? Shut up, Benji. I have 3 sisters. Why do you ask? Oh, nothing. just curious. We should probably get going. Gotta talk to the council right away. Oh, right. Not gonna be possible, Stinger. What? The council sealed off Hightown a week ago. Yeah, with all of them in it. Well, except for the captain. Why did they do that? Council Order 118. Due to the extent of the plague known as the Shadow Madness, the district of Hightown is seceding from the rest of Carillion until such a time as the plague expires. That's just insane. Yeah. Well, that's what we think too. The captain's ready to go up there and kick some sense into them, but we're a little short on manpower these days, even with the draft. A draft? Yeah, we're under martial law. Every able-bodied citizen is up for the draft. Craig's teeth. Got any more good news? No, actually not really. The sage is still around. Yeah, as far as I know. They should be able to help us. Good luck. I'll let the Sector Watch know that you're around. Good call. Otherwise, I might draft you or arrest you. Swell. Thanks, guys. Yeah, don't mention it. All right. So Hightown's sealed off. I'm doing all right. I'm back to work. Of course, a gnome will be placed. Zymar. You are a masterful tactician. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Back to work. Oh no, it's back to the working. Oh no. Well, be safe at work. Hopefully it goes by quickly for you, friend. Thanks for stopping in. I will completely understand if you are a lurk. I'll try not to call you out a lurk. Meantime, you can enjoy the conversation and the beautiful music of this game. For as dated as this game and as muddy as the graphics are, it does have really good music. You gotta admit that. No matter how much what direction you feel about this game so far, you gotta admit, the music's pretty good. It's pretty on par for an RPG game of its era. Generally speaking, I think a lot of PS1 games just had beautiful soundtracks. Oh, you know what we can do? Oh, you know what we can do? Oh boy. That has Chaos Bane. That has Chaos Bane. Excuse me. If you hear me coughing, I do apologize. I think I am fighting off a minor cold. I've been struggling with it. We had to work outside the last few days around the truck depot, and it's gotten to me. I was about so tempted to call into work, but I got to go in for trucks tomorrow, so I'm not sure I'm going to make that. I've just got to make it to the weekend. I should be alright. I wouldn't call it lurking, just barely available to reply quickly, maybe? That's fine, son. PS1 RPGs generally had some bangers. Yeah. I didn't really care for the Wild Arms 3, as most of you know if you've been here, the Wild Arms 3 game, but it still had good music. And Wild Arms 1 and 2, amazing music. I'm trying to think. Final Fantasy 8, of course. I haven't done 7 yet. Maybe. If there was enough demand for it, I'd probably play 7. But currently, I feel like Final Fantasy VII. That's a really long RPG. I'm going to have to save that for a bit. I do love my RPGs, but I also like tactical games, so I'm hoping... after we finish Shadow Madness, I'm probably going to take a break from big storyline RPGs, and I'll focus on like tactical RPGs, you know, like single disc games. I'm still gonna do PS1 era stuff. I think I need a break from the mega large games. Even Shadow Madness, which isn't that long, it's still a 2-disc game. Better up with 6, I think. 7 is like everywhere, right? Yeah, you know, they've got the, what is it? They relaunched it, right? Kiatsu? I'm pretty sure I saw they're doing like some sort of a relaunch of the remake. If I'm understanding it correctly, isn't it a relaunch of the remake? A remake of a remake of a remake? So it's kind of like mainstream right now. Funny to think about how old that game is, and it's getting another... The second part of the remake. Okay. You're playing it again. Nothing wrong with that. Honestly, really good game. The remake is amazing. You do know, I would love to stream the remake for you all, but sadly, it's just got so much content in it that I can't show. So probably won't be able to do that. Not unless I could find some way to censor it. It's split into 3 parts. Yeah, I remember it when it first launched. The remake was supposed to be a big, 3-part. I think they're doing it right. Like, I'm not going to criticize them for remaking it, because honestly, they did a wonderful job. If you've not played, I do actually recommend it. The Final Fantasy VII remake, even if you're one of those hardcore Final Fantasy fans and you're like, no, they ruined it. They've changed it. It's a 3D game. They've changed it. It's honestly really good. The remake is a very, very well-structured game. Yes, it did change, but the story's better, in my opinion. I actually will say that. I think the story in the remake is a lot better than the original Final Fantasy VII series. You don't have to like me for that comment, but I do feel that the story is better structured. It has better pacing. Their focus on Midgar is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Like, when I first played the game, when I played Final Fantasy VII, I loved it. I did. It was a good game. I don't really have anything against it. It wasn't my favorite. Was not my favorite in the series. But it was pretty good. It was just really long. It was really long. And the best part of the game, Midgar, was the shortest part of the game. I was most invested in the beginning of the story with Midgar. And so it was really cool to see them understand that a lot of people enjoyed that storytelling aspect, and they focused it. So when you play the remake, you're getting a focused chapter of 7, and it's done really well. Like, hearing the vocal lines for the characters, seeing them in action and in cutscenes, it's a whole new experience. I don't even consider it a real remake. It's kind of like an alternate universe. Yeah, it kind of is. It really is. It kind of is a new universe. It's not the best part of the original. Well, agree to disagree. That's the problem is, Mr. Kiatsu. It's not, by a lot of people, probably not considered the best part because of how short it is. You don't really get a lot of time there, but the background and the story that's being told at the beginning of the game is, in my opinion, is one of the best parts of the game. It's just cut really short. They basically abandon it. And it's just my opinion. I feel that in 7, that the characters coming together, that really steampunk, I guess it's like a neo-steampunk, it's almost like a cyberpunk town. I wanted to see more of it, is what I'm trying to say. I was very invested in that town. I need to figure out if we have any weapons that could be enchanted while we're talking, which is fine. I like talking. We talk way more than we play video games. Why do you think it takes me 50 to 60 hours to beat an RPG? Closed out of business? No. That's my store, isn't it? Well, it's no longer in business. That's great. Or is that the... Oh, please tell me it's not the armory. Please tell me you're still in business, armory. I need you. Yeah, they don't have any, like, gear I need, but they do have... Yeah, okay. So what I was mostly interested in was, could we... I could enchant the items. Oh, that would be nice. SP and attack. What can we give the SP and attack? Oh, chaos resistance. You know, that comes up a lot soon. That was 5,000. I want to see that now. That could be really useful in Tinsera. Yeah, because she's got the 10 defense automatically. And the other one's kind of useless. Alright, I thought so. It's funny, I enchanted it, but it doesn't come up. Well, it might still be in there. That's okay. That's really good for her. The stealth boots, I think that's a way big upgrade for her. No, she has the Helios rings. Already pretty good there. And you're doing pretty well. Okay. Alright. It was mostly Tinsera, I think, that we wanted to upgrade. Is the 10 defense probably not worth more than one of the others? Let me check. Oh, she'd be so slow, but she'd be hugely defensive. No, it's not really worth more than that then. Wasn't that a shame? That is a shame. Yeah, the 10 defense is probably as good as we're gonna get. We could sell the magic battle armor. It's not needed anymore. Yep. No reason to carry around that battle armor anymore. You know, I wait a long time. Yep, I got my money back just for selling that armor off, so that's fine. I didn't need it anymore. I could enchant the other pieces of armor. When I first played the remake, I was just glued and in awe of the intro music, and it was so nostalgic it brought tears to my eye. You know, yeah, Midgard definitely needed expanded for sure. It was just not my favorite part, which is fine. What is your favorite part, Mr. Kiatsu? I'm curious. I think everybody finds a little of something in 7. Like, when you're in a public forum talking about 7, a lot of people will pile on, and of course there's moments. There's big moments in the game that everybody enjoyed, but I think everybody's got their own little special... that's what 7's so nice for. Everybody's got their own little special part that they really enjoyed. Is it the same as the original? A rare appearance of the unicorn in the morning, indeed, Time Walker. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, Nibbin. Yeah, the music. It had to have been the music, right? And Cosmo Canyon. Okay, well, I could get... See, Cosmo Canyon's a good one. That is a good choice. I would have probably guessed Cosmo Canyon without you saying anything. Excuse, this might be unpopular. I prefer FFF6 to 7. No, I mean, maybe. I don't know. You're free to, you know, everybody has their opinion, Time Walker, so I was telling everyone, you know. You might not agree with me or anyone else in chat about the different opinions, but those are what opinions are. You don't have to force somebody to like your opinion, you know. Let's go, everyone, quickly. I don't know why I just put haste down. This is probably not going to end well. We'll see. Because the rogues are already super fast because of the statue. Look at the flying rogue. I don't think I've ever seen a flying rogue go that fast. I think they also get a damage buff. Ooh, wow. That Shinobi tore up everything. I'm gonna watch Shinobis from now on in that. Yeah. Ooh. Dangerous. Danger. But no, please feel free to share your opinions on 7. That's fine. Just keep it civil. Again, there's no reason to force somebody into liking your favorite aspect of a game can be completely different from somebody else's. It's okay. Not everybody's got to like the game that you like. Nor do they have to disagree with you on every single aspect of it. You can agree to disagree always. Let's just go armor. They're stationary, right? Okay. Little bit of armor. I think to take care of the Phoenix at first. But we're going to need like a back row of melee, archers, at least one healer for the tanks. Maybe some support units in the south. And then rogues, stay back for a moment because this guy's going to explode. And I'm afraid he'll just wipe all the rogues instantly. So we'll just go with that. Yeah, I think that's the most appropriate fashion to do that. That'll work. 6 is good, but I don't like all... You know what? You had made mention that some of the character development was weak, and I think that's what drove me away from 6. I think there was just some characters in there I just couldn't get into. Kafka's kill list is so long. So my loathe for Kafka is genuine. If I remember right, I had this conversation in another stream. He's pretty despised, if I remember right, by the community as a whole. I think he's one of the worst villains ever to appear in an RPG. Not Final Fantasy series, in any RPG. I'm pretty sure I saw his name in like the top 10 worst villains of all time. He's definitely a better villain than Sephiroth, especially with the expanded 7 world. Sephiroth as a villain was definitely diminished because of it. Which, unless I'm mistaken from the trailers I saw, I think they're working on that. I think they want... I could be wrong, but I think they wanted to apply more of a sympathetic villain to Sephiroth in the first part of the remake, but it looks like they're going to go really villain for him in the second part. I could be wrong. He seems like he's going to be quite the villain in the second one, just from the few trailers and videos I've seen talking about what people are expecting from the remake, the Part 2 remake. Yeah, I might play it. I'd have to play it in my own time. But what of that I have? I'm not complaining, because I really do love streaming. I mean, if I could, I'd stream 8 hours a day. If I didn't have to rely on a full-time job, I would stream 8 or 9 hours a day. That's a fantasy right now. It's a dream. Can you still fight them? I'm curious. We have to check. No, they still let me fight these poor guys? Oh, no. This is horrible. Why would they let me fight level 1s? Or do they level up? Who knows? Maybe they level up. Give them the first hit. Do they level up? No, I don't think they level up. Oh, this is bad for you all. This is really bad for you all. Oh, Lord. What should I use? I have so many abilities that I could use. The Kraken! Let's summon the Kraken on them. Why not? Summon the Kraken. Squid will take care of him. Really anticlimactic to use a big summons like this on them, but whatever. It didn't do that much, though. Yeah, bow smack does 170. These poor dudes. I can't believe you could fight them at the beginning. They're from the beginning of the game. Oh, Lord. Lord. They're from the beginning of the game, and we could still fight them. How sad. Oh, did I decide I was going to enchant my armor? I would like to get some anti-chaos on that other piece, because I don't think I'm going to find much better. Who's wearing the command armor, actually? Is anyone wearing the command armor? I think it is him. No. No. See, that's the problem. I think all of my characters have basically maxed out their armor. That armor's useless. It's not even... Oh, well. No, it's not even worth it anymore. I don't even think I need the size spike sword anymore. No, I don't. I was just thinking about it. We don't really need it anymore. Might as well get rid of it. Yeah, I might as well just get rid of all this stuff while we have a chance to sell it. None of that's... The gear's so outdated. Time to just move on. The additional games and stuff made him into a sad boy, and it's just blah. Yeah, he kind of became that, didn't he? Sephiroth would have to kill Maria or Tifa's kid to get to the Kefka levels. I don't even want to talk about the movie Sephiroth. I love the movie as a whole, but whoa. Yeah. Doma killing Kain's charming wife in the most horrible way possible with poison. Think of Kafka developing and unleashing it on Doma. That would make for, and Sephiroth never went that far. My final verdict. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the what would you call it? worst of the villains, I would say. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've ever had a villain that I despised more. Well, let me see. Ledger Dragoon, there's the Wingly that takes out Lavitz. I'm trying not to spoil it for anybody who might be playing that, since it is now on the PlayStation 4 and people can play it. I think most people have seen it, or at least know the story. We played it on stream. He earned my ire for a very long time, you know. Yeah, very, very, very long time. Because he broke up the bromance between Lavitz and Dart very early in the game, too. So it was sad. It was very sad. Oh, I can't even go up there. Oh, come on. Alright, I guess we just talk to the mages. I've had villains that I despised more, but it was just because they were terribly written. Yeah. Lavitz dying broke my little 9-year-old heart. Oh, you and me both. You and me both. Yeah, so when the game first came out, you had internet, but things didn't get updated really quick, and I got that game on launch. I had it pre-ordered. This is back when there were still EB games. That's how old it is. So I had it pre-ordered, so I got to play it very soon after it launched. So there was no information. You couldn't have, you know, Googled it if you wanted to. There was nothing about it. Unless you had the strategy guide, and I didn't have that. You know, didn't have the money for it. I didn't initially have the strategy guide, not until my second playthrough. So during my first playthrough, when it happened, oh, I was so upset. I was so upset. My mom couldn't understand why I was upset. Like, she was so lost. She was so lost. My dear mother. She didn't understand why I was upset that that Dart had lost his friend. I really liked Lavitz. I was upset with Aerith too, of course. What? The door's locked? My goodness. They really did lock this whole place down. I think the only place we can go is here. By the first book, I'm glad to see you.
Look.
Is it? Can it be? It is, as an orc. And preserve me.
Is it true, ma'am? Can you see in the dark?
Is your gestation period 13 months in length? Do you practice bigamy, polygamy? Poor Janira. Acolytes, show some restraint. We're not mere reporters seeking a juicy story to sell papers. We are sages, true masters of information. As such, we are obliged to be professional at all times.
It's quite all right, Elder. They are zealous in the pursuit of knowledge. My mother follows wisdom's path. She gets just as excited when newcomers come her way.
Well, perhaps someday we can meet the wisdom. We could share. Speaking of sharing. Oh, yes, so impatient one. We need to collect the orb from you guys.
Oh no. I'm afraid the Magi have fallen.
Oh, this is a dark day. A moment of silence, please. Thank you all. Helios told us about the backup plan before he died. Of course, professional to the end. Here's the orb. Please guard it well. Receive the orb of the heavens. Thanks, we will. I presume you'll be seeking the tablet and scroll as well.
Just the tablet. The others will collect the scroll.
To quote Orgren, may your journey end in victory.
Long live the Orc tongue.
Long live Corellia. It is a dire day for the team. Yeah. Alright, we got one item. We need to... I think we go back to Erie. Boy, we got a lot of walking in this part. Lady Yuna Liska from 10 was a good villain, but through implication. Yeah, I guess so. I need to play 10 again. So I beat 10, and it's really funny. I think it's because the game got me annoyed. Coming from 9 to 10 was quite a shock. The sports game annoyed me, and overall, the characters were interesting, but the storyline, I didn't really care for the 10 storyline. 9's was great. 9 was like pure joy all the way through, except for the card game, which I got annoyed with. It was okay, but I kept getting annoyed with it. And 10 did have some interesting moments. I'm not going to say it was a bad game. It wasn't a bad game. 10 was a good... From a gameplay perspective, it was good. It's just... I don't know. The story was... What's a good word for it? Especially the ending. It was very anticlimactic. It just wasn't what I... it's just not what I wanted from my Final Fantasy. Maybe that was the point. Maybe it was supposed to be, you know, a different page in the chapter of Final Fantasies. And it has its people who really, really love it. So I don't want to say anything bad about it, because it was a good game. It's just I didn't care for it. It tried to do too much at once. You know, that's a good way to put it, Mr. Kyoto. It did. I thought it was, like, all over the place. And then when it comes together at the end, it doesn't really come together. Like they wanted it to, and it just didn't. It just didn't. It just fell apart. I almost feel like the producers of the game, like the directors, I almost feel like they got confused. How do we end this? Oh man, we got all these characters, the different branching paths. Oh, they've got this, and they got to save the world, and oh, wait, how do we end this? 10 itself could have been at least 2 games. Yeah. Well, they had, what was it, 10x2? Wasn't it 10x2? The spinoff. Now, I have to check it again. I'd kind of like to play the spin-off on stream because it's basically Final Fantasy Barbie Girl. And I'm sorry, I like the spin-off better than the main game. Go ahead. You can flame me in the comments if you want, that's fine. I don't mind. You could critique me on that. I actually did enjoy the spin-off more than the main game. 9 felt like a romancing saga? Yes! Well, 9 is kind of a drama. It's a soap opera, basically. It was like a very long soap opera, but yeah. 9 is totally a romancing saga. I had a lot of fun with 10-2, but it's such a terrible final... It is. Please, don't dislike me too much for saying this. You know, I can just see it now. Everybody's gonna click unfollow. I just... So 10? I didn't like 10 very much. The story to me was the falling, not the gameplay. The gameplay was cool. I really love 10's upgrade system is a blast. Especially, oh my gosh, especially if you play the Japanese version. Like if you have the remake that allows you to switch to the Japanese version. Oh my gosh, is the upgrade system good. It's really fun. But the story was weak. I didn't like it. But 10-2? No, I actually love 10-2. I don't even care that it, you know, I know it's a Final Fantasy, a really weird side Final Fantasy. I loved it. You didn't play RS. X, the story of the romancing sagas? No, I played... If you're talking about Romance of the Kingdoms? Yeah, I've played most of those. At least the early ones. 10 story and the lack of a villain. Okay, I said there was no villain in X. Yeah, I'm with Mr. Kyatsu. They just tried to do too much all at one time. I love 10-2 though. Love it. Like I said, maybe stream it. It depends. I have to go back and look at it because I remember when I beat it, I was not a streamer. I wasn't even making YouTube videos the first time I beat that game. I have to go back and look at it, but if I think I could stream it and get away with it, it probably would. Because I had a blast with that game. I mean, I might never beat it. I had too much fun running around collecting costumes. Ooh, there was one costume that I couldn't stand collecting in that game. I do remember this. There was a costume in that game that was horrible. You could miss it, and you basically had to follow a walkthrough to get it because it was so obscure. They tried to make Simura villain more like Prince Bully. Yeah, that's all it really was. Hello, Neo. They just made a retrain of one of the band cards. And... What? What? Well, no, wait. If they retrained it, it means it might not be banned? Or is it still banned? Did they just retrain a banned card for no reason? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day, friend. We've just been chatting about Final Fantasy games since the remakes are hot on the press, you know. Where we're chatting also about villains in video games, storylines, a variety of different things. If you're new to the stream, this is pretty expected here. So, if you're looking for a game where the streamer plays straight through the game, the RPG, and does nothing but talk about the game itself, I'm not that person. Yeah, not that person. I like to talk to chat. It's still banned. Retrain is just... Help me to understand, Neo. Did you post it? Is this it? Did you post it? Why? It seems like a colossal waste of time to remake a card that's banned. It's banned. What? Who's going to buy it? Is it just for collectors? I suppose. Is that the new one that you just put up? I'll read it so everybody can figure out why it's banned. Is it the Mega Digimon Synthesis? While your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon, you may ignore this card's color requirements. Main 1. One of your level 6 Digimon and a card in your hand may DNA Digivolve into a level 7 Digimon card in your hand. Security, return 1 level 6 or higher Digimon card from your trash to the hand. Then add this card to the hand. That's a lot of recycling on it. Oh, the retrain is a different one? Okay, okay. It's based on the old one. Like how Pot of Extravagance is a retrain of Pot of Greed. Oh. But it's still banned. Pot of Extravagance isn't banned. It's an unbanned version of Pot of Greed, which I kind of understand in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, Pot of Extravagance was an attempt to make Pot of Greed balanced. But you're saying that's how it works in Digimon, too. When they retrain something, but it's still banned. You're confusing me now, Neo. My stream last night, I won the Namco Speedway race. I popped a root beer. I talked about old 90s PC hardware with one of your reviews. Nice. I'm making cash, of course. Honestly, I know I'm sidetracking again, but that's also pretty common. Twitch is amazing. Like, if you want to see a straight playthrough of a video game, it really is best to go to YouTube and look. Your favorite streamer might even have the playthrough edited so that you only see the playthrough. Or you'll find somebody who's already played through the game straight. So yeah, if you're watching for a playthrough, for nostalgic reasons to see the game from beginning to end, it's better to watch a video or a series of videos on YouTube. Twitch is more for, I'm going to put up a game and we're going to chat about things. I've always felt that anyway. That's what I like about it. That's what I love about Twitch. The interactivity between people discussing a live game. Is a retrain just not a term? It might be, Neo. It's just a different card based on an older one. But the way you're using it in Digimon is kind of like, for me, it's unique. I've heard the term retrain, right, in Magic, but what typically happens is it's when the card's brought into Modern Edition, either because a keyword was added or they changed a ruling. I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head. Oh my gosh. Like when Ice Age came out, there was a whole bunch of cards that were very specific to winter, and they hadn't come up with a bunch of keywords, and Ice Age actually led to a lot of re-rulings and merging of abilities that later became like cycling, land cycling. I'm trying to think of the other one. And those got put into the next edition, and then it's the same card. It was the same cost, same rules, and it's just worded differently. Same card, it was just worded differently, and it had typically a different picture. Except for things like the other one, isn't it? It's an errata. Well, then, yeah, so retrain is different to me, Neo. Now that you've explained it, yeah, it's an errata and reprint. That's what Magic does. You're saying Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon. It's more, retrain is like, we take the card and make it work for the current rule set. Almost like you said, it's not a reprint, it's completely a new card. It'll get its own number then, right? In the series, it'll have a new numeric value and it'll be a completely different card for collectors. Interesting. Oh dear, did I just talk for the whole first hour? I pretty much did. Oh boy, we made it to Corellia, everyone. Hey, I got the orb. We're progressing the story. And I do apologize, like I said, I'm coughing a bit. I have a bit of a cold. It's a bit much to do the voices for the characters. So I'm taking it a little slower today. I'm hoping I'll recover over the weekend. It's nothing serious. It's just it's a nasal cold. I get allergies. Talk about bad cards. That could be good with other cards. Cursive combo with Urzatron. I'll send you the old card so you can see it. It's the only banned card in the game. Wait a minute. I think you talked about the only banned card once. Yeah, please do. Please send it. I'll take a look at it. maybe help me understand this whole, like, I understand the retrain. I want to see what they did to it. On that note, I need to go. I'm going to take a bit of cold medicine to see if I can't keep my throat from acting up. Perhaps get some tissues as well. Good time for everybody to take care of themselves. I'll be back in just a moment. Oh, lovely. All right, I feel a bit better now. And I've got a drink. More coffee. I put the heater on me, too, so that's good. Oh, Stream Raiders is up in about a minute. Yeah, all right. I'll try to get more of the story done here as soon as we get the music. As soon as the Stream Raiders is over with, I'll pick up the controller and start going back to it. Sadly, this part of the game, be back later meetings. Yeah, take care of yourself, Time Walker. Hopefully it's quick for you. Thank you for the look. I'll get back to the story here in a minute. This is... I am going to say I love Shadow Madness, but get ready for... It's fairly boring section of the game. It's like a big fetch quest where we have to go back and reacquire a lot of items. Cold Feet makes it so you can't activate or set any spells or traps for the next turn after it resolves. Chain Mystical Ortelia to it and lock your opponent instead. I sent the card. Oh yeah, that's completely different looking. Examine your Digimon evolves level 6 to 7 this turn. Reduce the memory cost. Oh wow. Yeah, the retrain is definitely the cost and everything is different. So yeah, retrain changes the card. Security still adds it to hand. Of course. Alright. That's interesting.
The battle.
Alright, let's see. We're not in a big hurry to go into the middle. Maybe just make sure that the armor survives the initial assault against the poison things. I'm not too worried about these guys in the first. They'll dispatch quickly while we're all grouped up. I'm more worried about when we spread out. I want to try and conserve our armor. Initially. Yeah, most of them are starting to break away and come towards us. That'll work. Stay near the stronghold would be good. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh well, won't be usable for the whole match, but at least it gets our hit points saved initially. That's what I was going for. Hey, look at the kitty. That thing, Bum Rush is epic's just doing a number down there. Jeez, I think Bum Rush put in a couple. They had the potions. Why not? Blap. Blap. I love the Orc Slayer's animations. Blap. Just hit him. Bonk. That's just great. Let's do that one. That looks like a good one. Path over here real quick.
Come on, start the battle.
Insane difficulty. You think it's insane?
I don't know.
Level 20s? Maybe. Maybe it's a bit insane. Perhaps. Maybe it's a bit insane. I placed the warrior as a test. Oh, no problem. No problem. You test what you gotta test. I'm always open for tests. Oh, geez, there's a lot of these. No. Oh, those phoenixes are so devastating. I think I want to use my blob. I'm not going to get a scroll for that, but I think I'll put the blob down. Let's see. 2 groups, maybe. We got a lot of guys to go after. What about here and here? I got an idea. No reason to really place over that rock. It's not going to help us. This is just going to block everybody from moving forward. Right? Yeah. This section here, I think could be anything, but we're going to get shot in those guys. So I have an idea for this. Wait a minute. What if we run opposite? We run rogues forward. Don't block the rogues. Armor to the back. Ranged. Support in that middle section. Flank for melee. The other section, mostly just armor. Rogues in the back. After we've dealt with them. No, not last battle. Jeez, thanks for helping out. There we go. You'll know when I do the last battle. And I always like to include at least one section where if you don't have something that matches up, you can place it. There you go. It just punched you. Oh, Mr. Kelsey. Oh, I get that. That's why I have to take breaks. I have to take a break. Applause. Thank you, Mr. Watts. How are you doing today? How's your Mr. Watts doing? It's good to see you, friend. Mega Digimon Fusion was absurdly busted. Basically a free level 7, assuming you have a white card in play, and the downside of Digimon leaving the field. End of the turn wasn't even a real downside. People would just use it to finish the game on the spot or loop the combo. Oh, the loops. The loops. Have a huge board even after level 7 left. And if you all want to know about Digimon, the VOD will be up from last night. We actually played the Digimon card game last night with Neo, actually. So if you want to know more about myself and Neo, we were playing the card game last night on stream. It was fun. It was really good. You want to check the VOD out and get to see it. We were playing on Tabletop Simulator. Alright, well, I don't believe this town offers us any more. We're locked out of everything here. Yeah, can't really do much here. We've got to make our way back to Erie. Jeez, it's clear across the map. Lovely, right? It's a good day for talking, because this mission, this whole section, it's so boring. Little bits of dialogue. I don't even think there's a boss fight for this part of the chapter. Like, the first whole half of this chapter is literally a fetch quest. That's all it is. It's a big, long fetch quest. Run across the map 3 times. That's what we'll be doing. Bye, guards. We gotta go. Oh boy. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. I might just do... Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe we should just do combats to break up the monotony of the fetch quest. Dig that, boy. I don't trust you, little thing. You can... Oh, jeez. Oh, he's gone. That was quick. All the way back. Oh my gosh. Darken for brooding. Yeah, we already knew that. It's under good guy control though, right? Yeah. I'm doing great, working a lot. Doing that 100-day challenge to improve my drawing. Lovely. Lovely. How's it go? I hope it's going well. It remains the only banned card in the game. Really? You know? The fact that it only has that one banned card though, that's crazy. I mean, when I think of a TCG, banned cards are just kind of a... It's something that comes with the territory of a card game. That there'll be a ban list. The fact that that one only has the one, it's pretty impressive. I mean, it shows you the game's fairly refined, balanced then, if they haven't had to ban anymore. It's either that, or they just don't care about broken cards. Could be the Digimon's just like, it's broken, who cares? Yeah, we don't get aggroed here anymore. Well, that's at least a joy. I'll take it. I may not even skip the random encounters because this is so long. It's just running. That's all it is. We're just going to be running. This whole stream's mostly me running to back and forth. That's all right. Can't have action and story on every stream, even though it is the story continued day. Trying here, you know? Oh, geez, not those. They're so noisy. Go away. Getting better with critical hits on Engineer. That's good. I think they're capped. I don't even think they're getting that XP. So long. Ugh, the whole map. The team's been traveling for weeks, probably. For reals. I mean, look at this. The distance that we've had to travel. I'm really slow today. Can't dodge anything. Today is day 2. Well, I wish you luck on your next 98 days. I hope you do well on your next 98 days. Uh-oh, I'm not hitting my criticals like I should have. They got him anyway. Bandai doesn't like to make cards that can be abused in multiple decks. I mean, that's good of them. And also, they only restrict cards that are not healthy for the game. It's not like Konami that will just ban a card for the sake of selling a new busted deck. Magic, I can't say anything, Neo, because Magic does the same thing. You know, Wizards used to be like that. You can laugh if you want, but Wizards did used to actually take care to not print extremely broken cards. But I think they realized how much money they could make by making a broken set and then banning it. It became the name stray of their game. If you look like, oh my gosh, like I remember when Mirrodin, and I don't know if it was around Mirrodin. I think it was starting to happen actually before Mirrodin. But you really see it personified, overly personified during the Mirrodin set. They introduced invulnerability into the card game mechanics, and everyone knew that was going to get like a lot of cards banned because it's just, well, creature's invincible. It can't be destroyed by anything on the game. Like you could bounce it, but good luck, you know, keeping it bounced. Draw a new Bulbasaur profile pic. Well, you could talk to them. They're in our Discord. Give them a DM. Maybe they can. Hire them. Commission them, Mr. Kyatsu. Commission them. That's how we treat our artists. We give them funding. Or we try to. Konami's never cared. They just printed Rejeki before Effect Monsters were. This is true. I believe I watched a Yu-Gi-Oh video where it was detailing like the most broken cards in the game's history, and Rejeki was like really high. It and I think Monster Reborn were like up on the top of the list. Just because of what you said. Like they came out before you could really stop it, so it really was a true board wipe card. I almost can't imagine playing in the day and age when you didn't have effect creatures. Most of the stuff you were using was vanilla. And so you had something like Rejeki that was just board clear, and there really wasn't anything you could do to it. That's absurd. Probably should go. We'll heal. I don't think I used any magic, but yeah, just in case. I'll heal. It's an excuse to hear the cool music for longer, right? Yeah, if I wouldn't have had to go out of town this week, we would have finished this game this week. I don't think I'm going to get to because I have to go out of town. That came up suddenly, though, and there's nothing I could do about it. Family first. I have to have family first. If my mama needs me, then I have to go. It's as simple as that. I'll admit it. My mom's one of the few people in the world that if they called me up right now, I'd drop what I'm doing just to get there. I'd be like, sorry, work. Mama called. Can't be bothered. Today it's nice, but it really did come out when we were wasting a whole turn on 1600 attack vanillas. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand why they made it so you could play multiples, because it's nowhere near, I guess, in my opinion, from what little I know of Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's not as effective in today's game. Because of effect creatures. XYZ creatures, synchros. Think about how many creatures will stop it. Ignore it, pretty much. If anything, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Rejeki is more of a, I'm going to get my opponent to waste their ability on this. It's really a bait now. I think it's mostly used to bait out abilities than to outright wipe the board. You only get lucky once in a while now doing that. Do. I do like the music here. Elevator, good sir. I need to go to the bridge. Monster Reborn, the same thing. The first card ever to perform a special summon. Only card that let you do more than one summon a turn when it first came out. Right. I mean, you see somewhat, even in the anime, how broken Monster Reborn is. And it was even more so because you could pull your, opponent's monsters. But you see it a bit in the anime even. It's a pretty broken card. In that timeline.
Greetings, heroes. I understand we'll be making the trip to Dantry again.
That's right, Commodore.
Well, not the first. Not B flying this time. The crash is enough. The city can fly? It could fly, yes. Me yet again. Not today. Yet another wonder of the Upper Sea. You're from Wilden, right? Correct. I am Jin, of the Ogtar Wool Clan. Sounds like a fine band of fighters. Welcome aboard. Thank you, Commodore. Are you ready to depart, heroes?
Yes.
Herald, prepare for open sea. Navigator, plot a course for Dantry. Helen, ahead, cruising speed.
We're a boat now.
It's a city boat. It's the city that is a boat.
Renjeki is still kind of strong, but it's just one strong card in a format with 500 playables. It's far from a top pick anymore.
That's what I mean. I mean,
it's got its moments. It's saved me quite a few times. Like in my Ancient Gears deck, it has bailed me out a couple times, even in ranked. But I feel like it's more of a, I'm going to throw this to get you to trigger your effects so that I can play another card. You play it and it's gone. Also, any board wipe that isn't exactly the absolute best ones are much worse in MD because you don't have the side deck and stuff. True. I didn't think about the side deck potential. Like, you might include it in your side deck depending on what kind of group you're up against. If you were doing best 2 out of 3.
Here we are. Come back when you're ready to leave.
Yes, we will. We're going to have to do that because this is a whole fetch quest that we have to do. It's so long. I would like it if we could at least get this team's done. Maybe. We're gonna try to get. Boy, I hope I can get through at least most of this teams before the end of the week. I really wanted to finish this game this week, but again, family issue comes up. I have to go and take care of that quickly. So there's nothing I could do. Other words, we probably would have finished this on Friday. That's alright, it can wait till Monday. Or maybe I'll be a goofball and I'll try to finish it on Sunday morning after the truck. No, I probably should stick to Monday. Nobody would know that I'm actually going to be streaming it on the other. Let's take the Skyway. Half of it's like you have to negate this, so you get to resolve your engine access block. Half of it. Yeah, that's what I was meaning. Like, you're using Renjeki for not the purpose stated on the card. You're mostly playing it because it's like, oh, splash damage, you have to block this or you lose your board. And of course the player's going to block it, and then maybe you can pull out your search engine, and then you're going to special summon a whole bunch more creatures. Yeah, completely understand that. Oh, what island? How do I get back to the dock? I need my boat. Because I'm pretty sure we have to go to... Oh, I've got to go back to the island, don't I? What was the other item that I needed? I'm trying to remember. Metaboline, right? Yeah, I think we do. Oh, geez. Yeah, I do have to go all the way back. I think it's the kingdom. I think we have to go all the way back to Metaboline. Because when I wrote down my notes for this, I wrote down the order that they listed. It says artillery, but no, the other group goes to artillery. They have to go to the desert. They're going to be taken there by the wind walker people. But then, so still, it's better than trying to bait with a less impactful card or having to waste the card you actually need it to resolve. These are the nuances of Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially Master Duel, which is its own beast. Ooh. It's down here. Never mind. Now I remember it. I was like, how do I get back to the boat? It's his boat now because his dad's all not feeling well. It's his boat. Did I get that? That does not look like we opened it. A pirate helm? That's going to be out of date, isn't it? For shame. I bet you the only person who can use the pirate helm would be... Yeah, no, not worth it. Maybe Zero could. That's made me wonder where the other pieces of the pirate gear are. I'm missing the body. Oh well. Ahoy, Captain. Shall we prepare to set sail? Yes. Aye, aye, sir. All hands prepare to set sail. Sailing on leaves. Yeah, that's what we're doing. The deep forest sea. It's kind of an interesting... I do like the lore that we're actually on top of a rainforest. I still think that's really cool. Edible. It's hard to dodge on the boat because I can never tell if it's working. We already visited Burn Island. No, I don't like the boat battles. I mean, I got a full team here, but I just... I told you we were going to travel clear across the world, didn't I? Oh, boy. I was... To be honest, everyone, I contemplated doing all of this off-stream. Just telling you all, I did it. I got the items, and we're just going to beat the game. And I said, no, because you've all seen this, and what if something happens that I don't remember? But I do remember... I remember this being, like, atrociously long fetch quest. I just don't know. Maybe something happens in between, but I just remember it being a really long fetch quest. And then you switch groups, and then you got another fetch quest. Master Duel's ban list and card pool, plus the competitive side of being a single duel rather than a match with side decks. It's just its own beast indeed. And now that Bellistar is getting to MD, the meta is going to be pretty much just fire decks. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. It really is just going to be fire, which is strange because it's such a... I know Pyro is like one of the smallest archetypes, and fire itself isn't that big. I mean, outside the sushi decks? Yeah, I didn't think of that. That the meta is going to completely... I haven't played ranked in a while. That's why, though. I mean, ranked's been a mess. I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered to play it. Oh, please. Oh, I'm going to get aggroed the whole way up this mountain. Yeah, I came really close to just doing this off stream. I was like, no, everybody's been real patient so far. Enjoying the game. And what if you played it off stream and then something happened in the story? I was like, no. The whole thing is going to be on stream, regardless of how boring it is. I mean, if you think about it, the last few streams had some massive reveals. The game's been pretty high action. Last 3 streams have been really action-y packed. Lots of boss fights, puzzles, dungeons. Frustration. So I guess we were overdue for that section in the game where it's like, go get all these items spread across the game world. Because we want you to use all your fast travels and stuff again, right? I can't just go down, right? It's the card with the least amount of cards aside from Divine. I thought you had told me that once before. And yet, it's going to overtake Master Duel because of Master Duel's format. Jeez. Great. Wonderful. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, no. No. I am so going to get aggroed because I just took a wrong turn, I believe. Oh, I was trying to backtrack the maze. Wait, did I? Maybe I can get back. Or we'll just get into a fight. Hold on. This is a boss fight. It is. Oh, no. It's just a mini, like one of the mini ones. Yeah, Firestalker's here. Oh, I did not expect a Firestalker. I remember them being here. That won't stop us. Yeah, a few critical hits is good. Was that a scripted fight or was that a random fight? I don't know. This is scripted.
Peace be with you, travelers.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello there.
Boy, forever ruined is that. Hello there is forever ruined, isn't it? It already overtook both of the IRL formats. The deck expected to be next clear best deck is the Fire King. Really? And again, with the absurd card pool, Beth Stars is getting to the game before any of the new volcanic cards. Sad.
General Kenobi. Hello there.
Forever ruined. You just can't say it without thinking about it, can you? I wonder how he feels about that as an actor. Like, because you can't turn on Twitch, YouTube, any social media, Twitch, any social media you go to, you're going to see it. That meme is there forever. What do you feel like when you're a famous person? How do you feel when you've got one part in a movie, a 2-second scene in a movie, and it becomes the most, well-known meme?
Hello there.
Oh, he loves it. He's talked about it in an interview. Oh, link me the video. I've seen some interviews with him, but I've never seen one where he talks about it, Mr. Kianzi. If you find it, if anyone finds it, DM it to me. I want to see it. I mean, I know he knows about it. How could you not? How could you not? I'd like to hear his personal... It's okay. Mr. Kianzi, if you have it, if you find it, I'd appreciate it. Because I'd watch it. It's just something to think about, You're a famous person. You have a 2-word dialogue scene in a movie. It's old, old movie, right? And then it becomes... Because you just can't hear hello there without thinking of that one. It's just not going to happen. While gaming in a team MMO game, you hear that and Roger. Oh, yeah. Roger. The battle bots. As dumb as they were in that movie, I actually did I think I liked the battle bots more than I did most of the characters. At least rather than being addressed hyper actively like other big actors, he just gets a soft voice greeting. Yeah, it's just a nice greeting. Hello there. Used in every Discord. It's used in every Discord, all across YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. I'm sure it's on Blue Sky, Facebook. Does anyone use that anymore? It's just the universal greeting, You pop into someone's DM. What do you do? Hello there. You're new in a Discord. What do you do? Hello there. Perhaps you've got it as your reward in your Twitch, so that pops up on the screen. You got Ben Kenobi pops up on the screen. Hello there. I've seen it, and I don't know how many. And I'm not critiquing them. It's funny to use it. I should have it, honestly. It's just a classic. It's an old meme, but it's a good one. It's stuck around. It's survived the time. It says something about it. That simple 2-word meme could last as long as it did. Sestinga, Lady Winleaf. and a guest.
I am called Tinsera.
A pleasure, milady. It's nice to be back. This place is so pretty, peaceful. Pretty and still know that you were with us, milady. Yeah. Hey, is the queen busy? I do not know. I expect she's holding court at this time. Thank you. I will mention. It's the least I can do for the defenders of the realm. Oh yeah, that's right, we got knighted. Our characters are knighted here. Good. Make getting the tablet a lot easier, I hope. Wait. They're holding court. I think that's actually up here. I think the court's north of us. Yeah, I think you gotta go up. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. It's funny. Very few memes survive that long without being labeled as old hat. I honestly think even in the next few years, that hello there is going to be still, it's too embedded in our gaming culture, especially in gaming culture. It's just too embedded. Almost a permanent addition of social life on media, on social media. I'm going to guess up here. Yep. Oh no, there's the prince, right? Oh, Sir Stinger, Lady Winleaf, it's good to see you again. Who is your companion? This is Tinsera, from the land of Weirdland. Weirdland? My late husband journeyed there once. He spoke highly of the people within. Are you an emissary of the Orc Empire? That empire has since fallen, Majesty. I serve the Orc Tar, an order of warriors sworn to protect the land. A female knight? Almost how interesting. We should get some of those. Yes. Well, what brings you to Metapoline, my friends? We need the tablet the Magi left in your care, Majesty. Oh, the Magi suspected their days were numbered. I shall lament their passing. They were a kindred spirit. Everything's all right, right? Oh, but of course, why wouldn't it be? I've kept the tablet on my person, the safest place within the castle. Here you are. Good, we've got the tablet of the minute. Yeah, we got it. We'll guard it with our lives, Majesty. Is the time near? For the final assault, I mean. Very close, Majesty. Most of the enemy has been routed. With luck, this information will deliver us a victory. You will be in our thoughts and hearts. Godspeed to you, and good luck. I told you this is what it is. This is like this whole, most of this chapter, the first part. I promise it gets better. It gets way better as we get through this little part here. All right, let's stream raiders. Oh, probably be able to move a little bit more if I just got the sniffles today. The coughs. Yeah, I'm gonna haste the vampires. This side's okay. Maybe they can get around and loot. Go, my pretties! Destroy them! I was afraid of those archers and I wanted to get... the bat just didn't go fast enough. I wanted to get the vampire in them down here as quickly as possible. How's the other side faring? Alright. Yeah, the blob's multiplying. Oh, good. Nicely done, everyone. Nicely done. That was a good one. Boss battle! That's probably where we'll end, too. I don't know if we'll be able to carry on much longer. I've still got to get ready for work. Iris. Oh, yeah, the nice skin, too. You can get this skin, actually, in the event. Support unit... Rainbow Messenger of the Gods. If we had a flying rogue on the side, it'll take them out pretty quickly. I think I'm going to charge him with the war dog. All right. As is the tradition on stream. Yeah, there you go. Maybe I'll get another battle in. I don't know, but I don't want to keep people waiting and then find out, yeah, that we won't have time for it. There you go. Sorry, the confetti didn't trigger that time. I'm getting it. There you go. Thank you, Zymar. Not like pretty much every child actor either. Just being haunted by the one role like a curse. I do feel for them. I do. I honestly, Neo, that brings up that I do feel for like the child actors, like you said, the ones especially that get put into that one role and they're really good at it, but then it's like that's all they're ever known for. That's kind of sad. That's a very, very quick way to end one's career, I would assume. Kind of hard to rebrand after that. You have to think about how fortunate, like, for example, a Twitch streamer can rebrand if they need to. They could go on a hiatus for a while, come back, be a completely different person. Not so much if you're an actor. You're kind of stuck. Yeah, and the mental health, no. I am very adamantly against. I don't get into, these. I try to keep our chat very, very friendly and very PG and stuff. But yeah, I do like to state from time to time, I'm huge on mental health, and I'm very against parents forcefully pushing their kids into like sports, acting, entertainment, and just constantly, I watch those videos where you see a child athlete and they're better than their adult peers. They're like 7 years old and they're just amazing, right? It's cool from the perspective like, oh, that's neat that the kid could do that. But then you stop to think for a minute and you're like, oh, what did their parents do to get them to that point? They probably didn't do it themselves. They were pushed into that. I'm sorry, no matter how smart the child is, before 10, you don't really have the ability to make your own self-aware judgments. So somebody pushed them into it. And then I feel bad because I'm like, well, that person's childhood was just ruined. All they know is, great, you're a martial artist at the age of 7. Master martial artist. What did your childhood look like? Did you have one? No, probably not. Just look at BS Hosho. She rebranded like 5 times. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, people change, I have nothing against anyone who rebrands. I'm probably not. If anybody's expecting me to rebrand, no, it took forever to get this. My branding is the way it is. This is me. This is me. I highly doubt I would do anything as drastic as a rebrand. Do I have plans for future content and maybe an update to the model and my outfit? Sure. I'm not going to rebrand. This will forever be a PG channel and will forever be the content that you see before you. I will play retro games until I can no longer play them. Until this elf finds their way back to their homeland, I will be a streamer. Jeanette McCory made a whole book about how her mother's putting her on the acting world just ruined her mental. Right, and it's just, no. She started acting like 6? Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're in my... I know I don't have like the biggest audience, but who knows who watches my video, right? If you're watching my video and you are a parent, or you're going to be a parent, or you're even thinking about parenting one day, and perhaps you're just taking in the information around you from other people. If you want the advice of an older elf being, if you might value my opinion that much, let your kids be kids. If you really want to start guiding them into a direction for a future career, there's nothing wrong with that in an early age. As a matter of fact, you should encourage your child to learn and be varied in their age, but try to stop and remember what you were like at that age. Did your parents do that to you? Probably. Did they push you to do things you didn't want to do? Yeah. maybe just let them be a kid for a while. We don't live, out of character for a moment. Humans, we don't live very long. We need to treasure those beginning years. Remember them. Have something to look back on. Remember what we are, who we are, where we came from. And if you push your kid too fast and too hard, they're not going to have that. They're going to resent those years. And no one should ever have to be in a position where they resent those years. I count myself very blessed. I had a family, and I think it's an Italian thing too, because Italians are very, like, they'll push you to work. Don't trust me. They'll make you work. They'll make you do your chores and work. But I found that when I was young, growing up, we Italians, we really focused on fun, entertainment. The kids were kids. We were told to go outside, play in the forest, go climb trees, go be a kid, go get dirty, go play in the mud, the rain, get soaking wet, play in the sandbox. I really don't remember a point in time where my family was pushing me until after I was at least, I think I was 11. And my mom did start doing things like I was enrolled in a horse riding lesson, I think around 11. But I was asked, she asked me, would you like to learn how to ride a horse? And I said, I would like to learn how to ride a horse. And I did it for 6 months, 7 months. And I actually did enter a tournament. I was in a professional horse riding class for a while. You know what? I got bored of it. And I told my mom, I said, I don't want to do it no more. And immediately she unenrolled me and said, do you want to learn martial arts? I was like, yeah, I actually would like to learn martial arts. I didn't stick with it long, but I did. But I think that was the point. My mom waited until I was of an age where I could say yes or no. Kind of at a point in my life where I was thinking things through, like, would I like to do that? Would I be bored doing that? Would it be cool to learn how to do these things, And if I didn't like it or I failed at it, my mom would just say, okay, on to the next thing. So yeah, my advice to a parent would be, wait a little while. Let your kid be a kid. We as humans need to make those mistakes. We need to learn, play, foster an imagination. And I think that's the problem. A lot of parents they're scared that their kid will enter the world with no skill set. And so they try to get you too many skills all at one time without remembering that being a child is a skill set. Learning those social interactions, playing in the dirt, in the mud, in the sand, in the rain, that actually is a social skill set. You need it. It's part of our upbringing. It's something that we rely on later. You may not know it, but you do. You rely on that information. No, my parents were much better for him. So he tried to rebrand the best he can. His mental health isn't all messed up. They kept reassuring that he could quit acting anytime or quit the role, which is, you need to do that as a parent. Talk to your child, find out what they like. But I do recommend leaving them as a child, Sure, teach them things. Always teach your kids things. Their brain's a big sponge. I lament the fact that I didn't learn multiple languages when I was a kid. But my family wanted me to learn English. They didn't want me running around speaking Italian so I wouldn't socialize with the other kids. Or that I'd feel superior to them because I knew a different language. I actually, looking back on it, I understand why my dad forbid us from speaking our native tongue. They didn't want us to be outcasts. They wanted us to fit in. And I get how that's viewed in society now, but back then, yeah, they didn't want us to be shunned in school. It made sense. Most parents of child actors just force the kids into that job. Yeah, I do. I feel for them. My heart to them, actually, honestly. All jokes aside, because there's I see it even in other Twitch streams and stuff. You've got the jokes, Macaulay Culkin jokes and stuff like that. But all jokes aside, I do feel for them. I do. Whenever I see a kid in a movie, I'm just like, oh, I really hope that they don't get typecasted into that. To be honest, if your child's going to enter acting, it's probably better that they're a voice actor. You can do voice acting, because then it doesn't totally diminish their career. They could still go on to acting after they've got the money from the voice acting career, you know? The voice can get known. It's going to change over the years, but at least it's not as bad as the thing that you can't really adjust for, which is your acting as a child. You're going to super grow up quick, and then you're not going to be wanted anymore for the role that you were given. Wait, I have all the items, don't I? I think that's it. Okay, so we're one more thing, and then I think we switch to the other team. Pretty sure. We got like one more little part of this, and then I think we switch to the other team. Let me see. What time is it? Oh, I really need another drink. I can't believe I went through all my water. That's how I know I'm not 100% right now. I've been guzzling water like crazy. It's good, though. It'll help me to recover quicker. Thankfully, today at work, it's not too bad. It's a paperwork day for me for the most part. I'll be sitting behind a desk. It's lovely, right? Boring. That's all right. That's why I like streaming before I go in, especially today. Oh, boy, does it help. I stream, I laugh, I have a good conversation, then I go into work in a good mood. I get out of work, and then I'm just tired. My brain wants to shut down. It's a brain day. It's a brain day. You know how there's legs day? Yeah, this is a brain day. Not the best brain day either. It's just monotone paperwork. My name being signed on signatures. Both digital and physical. Regardless, I'm going to take a real quick break, everyone. Let me use the facilities. Perhaps you do too, you know? You won't miss anything, just some ads. And then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Ah, good. Got a whole bottle of water here. Probably won't even need that for the whole stream. For the rest of it, anyway. We need to run back now. Oh, boy. Where do we take it to? Where am I supposed to go with it? Oh, geez, now I can't remember. I know we have to meet up with the other group, right? So, artillery. Do I need to go to some place and switch? A hotel. I probably have to go to a hotel or something and switch over to the other group, I think. Well, I don't know where to go. You know what? It might auto cut back when we get back to Erie. Let me go back to Erie and we'll see. Yeah, I bet you it'll auto. If I remember correctly, I think you talk to the captain and he takes you to the island and then it says meanwhile and you go to the other team. Pretty sure. If I remember the story correctly. We will have to break away to the other side. It's just more of the same, basically. They have a boss fight, at least, I think. Run through the cobwebs. Ugh, that would be nasty. Ever walk into cobwebs when you're not expecting it? Ugh. Ah, jeez, come on. Let me go, guys. I just want to get out of here. No more mazes. Please. Yeah, I think, yeah. I don't think the tree place had any items. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure at this point we have to just get back to Erie. I don't think we do any more on this side. Yeah, I think we have to go all the way back. To Kauai, meet up with the Erie place. And I think it'll auto switch us. I think. It's one of the infamous filler sections of the game. So I do love Shadow Madness. I love it because of the story, but there are a few sections like this one. It's a filler section. They probably could have done this in a couple minutes. They wanted to fill the game out a little more since it was a 2-disc game. But it was unique because the disc is actually mostly for switching between the below world and above world. Like if I was playing this on the original PlayStation, I'd actually have to switch my disc after getting this stuff back because we're going to go back to wherever, if I remember right, and then artillery. So I'm going to go talk to them. I should be all right. At least if I could get their section done, that's a big chunk of that. Mission accomplished. One moment. Informing makers. Very well. Report to bridge when you're ready to depart. I'm proud of you, Mervyn. You're getting better at talking. Thanks, Mervyn. Well, here we are again. Yes, it's almost like home. I wonder if the others have returned. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if I recall correctly, so they did that pretty good on Steam. Because I'm playing this over the Steam version of this game, which I'm glad that they have it on Steam. Originally on the PlayStation 1, I think it actually makes you switch back. I think the discs there. At the very least, it was a save and then switch back. But yes, so now, we play as Zero and Clement. We're down, of course. We don't have the other character. But wait for it in the story. Their story's a little bit different. A little bit different. And to be quite honest, I'm probably just going to put a save here so that we don't lose where we're at. I wanted to make it further than this in the story today, but that's pretty good. At least we got that big collect fetch quest out of the way. So I'm pretty happy with that. Boom. There we go. Do. Is there anywhere... Might as well see something real quick. I want to go to the other map part. That's probably where I'll resume, though. I wanted to see something, though. They don't also go here, right? No, I didn't think so. They don't go here either. Okay. I've got to go back up to the wind people. I know where it continues. I probably should save. Actually, I should have made the save outside that part. I know where you're supposed to go. Because the Windwalkers are going to take us to the desert place again. And then we go underground. That's right. Got to find a new method down there. Do 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 do. Bene Bucco, right? I'm pretty sure that was the place we actually needed to go. It's this people in the snow that know about them, right? Pretty sure. I can't remember how much aggro there was here. We're down a party member for the time being, so I don't want to do fights. Although I do have a mage, at least, on my team, so it's not nearly as bad. The new Legend Arms option is also pretty crazy, I guess, to overcompensate how awful the old one was. Is that another one that you put up? Another option card? Okay, I didn't see that right away. Mr. Watts actually posted their artwork, everyone. If you look in the IRL art section of our Discord, it's great. I love it. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, that's amazing. I love it. Oh, that's cool. What do we have on our last Stream Raider battle? About 6 minutes? Okay, that's fine. I can't remember if there was a save in this part of the town or not. If there is, oh, maybe I will actually resave and I'll save in this part. Because I'm pretty sure, we've got to contact the wind people again and get them to take us to the other. Because it's the only place, I think it's the only way to get there. I don't remember there being any other way to get to the wind area. Or the wind area, what do they call it? Desert. No, I gotta fight all by myself. I don't have a tank either, really. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, this is why I want to avoid combat with this group. Boy, it would have been nice if they had actually asked us, you know, what the group would split as. This is not good having combat with these two. They just weren't designed for it. They're both support characters. It's kind of like having your two support characters off on their own. It's not good. Nope, not good. Honestly, they should have turned off random encounters for this group because they're so weak when there's only the two of them. It's like the two worst characters to have. I mean, from storyline perspective, it's great. I like the humor between these two, but from a gameplay, no. They really need a melee character in their midst.
Hey, Ragnar, look who's back. Hail, well met, Zero. Who's your friend?
This here's Clement, late of our New Gubra.
Yeah, pleased to meet you, Jones.
Hold everything.
That there's a gadgeteer.
Oh, no, don't get your britches in a bunch, Shep. If Zero vouches for me, he's all right.
Yeah, I suppose. What brings you to Benny Bogle, friends?
We're in need of the Wind Traveler's aid again.
Well, you're in luck, there, pal. Davin's still in town.
Davin?
Oh, he's still alive.
Sure is, though he almost didn't make it.
He barely made it back from Slitharia, I guess. The enemy jumped him there. I had suspected as much. Anyhow, he limped that glider back here and drug himself into town. When we found him, he was barely alive, beating himself up for leaving you all over in the desert. Well, all's well that ends well. Where is the lad?
Out on the cliff with the glider. He's fixed it up. Keeps talking about going to look for you fellas, too. Probably be glad to see you.
No doubt we shall have to visit him.
Right. Maybe one of these days you could stick around for a spell.
I'd be delighted. Here's hoping that day comes soon.
Aye. I'll drink to that. It's unanimous. Right. So I guess we won't be able to heal because... pretty sure... the person who would heal us is over there, so I guess we would have to just press forward. Wasn't it through here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's through here. Oh, yeah, he's down there. That's right. It's the one above the synthesis, the red and black. Have you thought about paying Metopia on the Switch? Metopia? What is that? Metopia? I remember the Mii's from the Wii U. I don't know. Perhaps Neo? I haven't thought about it. No. Maybe. Honestly, it would be nice to have something to do with my Switch, because as of now, I kind of feel bad for it. I'm looking at it right now, actually. My Switch is pretty close to me, right? I don't use it. It's got dust on it. I need to clean it. I don't use my Switch hardly at all. It's just, I don't know. Every game that comes out, it's like, oh, it's on the PlayStation. I'd rather get it there. Or it's on the computer. I'd rather get it there. And that's what happened to the Switch. It's like, I don't have time to really play it. Is that the one that Saito plays for the Mario Kart looking game? Otherwise, no, I don't know it. Very basic turn-based RPG. All the characters are Mii's. That would be kind of cool. I miss the Mii's. Oh, man, on the DS, and the trading system that was on the DS, and like connecting with other people who had DSs. Oh, I miss that. It's so much fun. Why can't that still be a thing? I used my DS a lot more than I did the Switch. I can say that. The DS was like, I used it every day of the week. The Switch, I honestly have not picked up my Switch in probably over a month. They just don't release any content that interests me that doesn't appear on other devices that I have easier access to. Or the games are better because the hardware is so bad on the Switch. Oh boy, I'm going to get a lot of people upset at me. But yeah, the hardware is just, I'm sorry to say, it's just not very good. Can't really do much with it. There's a few good standout gems, like the Zelda games where they did some good stuff, but yeah. Character creation to say the Switch version is insane. I'll have to take a look at it.
Can it be? Do my eyes see truly? Darvin, how are you, lad?
Better at the sight of you, sir.
Oh, I hear you had a bit of a spot of trouble at the plateaus.
Yes, the enemy came in force while you were away. I did my best to hold the position.
Oh, it's quite all right, dear boy. We fared well after.
I'm glad to hear that.
We were rather irate when they found that you weren't present. Well, but... How terribly rude of me. I am Davin, Glide Scout of the Wind Travelers. Now the name's Clement, Gadgeteer, first grade. A pleasure, sir. So, how'd you get away from Holcomb's boys? It wasn't easy. They captured me and planned on waiting until you returned, then ambushing you. However, they got very drunk one evening, and I slipped out of my bonds and made for the skies. Ah, you're quite fortunate. Yes. Had they been of clear mind, their arrows would have struck true, instead of grazing me. After that, I made for home. The winds were kind to me that day. Well, we're glad that you made it back, but I am afraid that we need your aid once more. You shall have it. Ah, this one's a brave kid. Quite right, old man. The glider is ready for use. Shall we depart? Yes. Excellent, sir. I've been longing for the skies. All aboard. Let's go, old man. This ought to be interesting. It's breathtaking. Wait and see. To the skies.
Indeed, to the skies.
To the skies.
You only control your character, not your allies, but you see, while that's usually awful in games, that's the fun part of Metopia. I'll look at it. I'll see if I can't find some videos of it or something. Check it out. I will check it out. I can always add it to rank 1 too, so I don't forget about it. That's where most of the stuff you all recommend. When you recommend a game, if you see something new pop up in rank 1, either in my app or actually on the site, and if anybody wants to take a look at that, I try to post the link so y'all can look at it. Yeah, that's where I keep track of all the games y'all recommend. You'd say, oh, hey, you should play this. Be perfect for you. That's where it goes. Speaking of which, I forgot to add Hat in Time. Morgan was recommending that to me. Where is my rank 1 now? I need to go and do that right now. I'll forget. That's why I use rank 1. I completely will forget games. So many things to play in so little time, right? Hat in time. I don't know where I'd play it though. On the computer? Where does it? No, I'll put PS4 because I'd be likely to get it on the PS4. Yeah, I'm gonna add that just in case. It's another thing that I can recommend to myself, right?
Hey, Supreme Leader, how you doing? How's it going? Hope well.
We're wrapping up. We're just finishing up this little bit of the story, and we're about to do our stream raiders. Matter of fact, I can run that for you all real quick. There's people waiting on that. Let's get that out of the way, and then I'll continue this little bit. I can always save state right after it. Oh, no. They're stationary. I'm really afraid of the phoenixes, though. What should I put down that's going to help us? Ranged? Actually, yeah. If we could blast them with the high ground initially, that'll probably work the best. I'm going to do that. They'll move forward and have better shooting. Normally, I do armor. Well, let's see. You should totally play the Dora Explorer game. It would suit you perfectly. Are you being serious? I mean, I'd do it. I would do that. I'd probably make that a community challenge. Beat Dora in a day. What do y'all think? Should I... Should I add that? I mean, I'm PG. I'm not G. I'm not a G channel. There's a bit of a difference. I do display G content. But for just to be goofy, I would play it. Probably as a challenge though. Oh, we saved the boss to last. That was cruel. They didn't stand a chance. Oh, lovely. That was great. That was great. There we go. Nicely done, everyone. Nicely done. You could set up a personality trait for your characters, and then the game progress. The characters several random interactions and how they like each other, several bonuses in battle. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Dora was unironically a good game. I've seen some of the baby IPs having pretty enjoyable games. Oh no, Pot of Greed! You did play that, didn't you, Zach? I shall make a Teletubbies game where you have to beat the Molo. Perfect game to stream. Yeah, completely legitimate game. Oh my gosh. Honestly, could you see that? I make it a community challenge for a joke stream. I'm gonna play Dora the Explorer game. Actually, let me Google this real quick just to see, like, is it a long game? It's probably not. We do a community vote. A beat 'em up with Teletubby. Oh, jeez. And then it turns out it's actually a really fun game to play, and then I just end up keeping it on the channel. What would y'all do if I just became a Dora the Explorer? What would y'all do if I just became a Dora the Explorer? Let me check. What games? Oh, there's a couple games. Okay. I think there's a few games. Barnyard Buddies is the first video game based on the show for the home consoles, and it was released on the PlayStation in the US in 2003. Hey, it is retro. It is a retro game. Dora influencer. Well, Neo, it would be better than the Teletubbies. Yeah, take your pick. Imagine Yu-Gi-Oh! With a kid show archetype. I can't imagine that. I can't. Because when you watch Yu-Gi-Oh! You go, wait, this is a kid show? Oh, geez. Like in the second season. Oh. I don't know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Just barely manages PG rating. Just barely. It's so dark. I mean, it's blatantly clear when they're sending people to the stars what they're talking about. Or the Shadow Realm, it's very clear what they're talking about. They already have the baby's book archetype. Yeah. It's doable. Look at Miss Rod's like, yeah, that'd be painful. That'd be painful. It's good music, isn't it? Oh, I love it.
Oh, that was one round Bible, eh? I am glad you enjoyed it, sir. I have heard your people have a flying city. Perhaps one day I shall visit you. Ah, that'd be fine with me.
Well, hopefully we won't run into the same troubles as last time, darling.
I sincerely hope not, sir. We'll be quick. I shall be here when you return, sir.
We'll see you then.
Good travelings, sir.
Good travelings indeed. You know what? There's no save. That's fine. That's fine. I'm like at least 15-20 minutes out from a save point, so call it what you will. It works. Yeah, it's save state time. Because I have to get off to work here in a little bit. I love how the Netflix version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has Pegasus goons point their fingers at Kaiba like, we don't know what it's meant to be. Yeah. Neo pointed this out to me. It's kind of like in Pokemon and several other shows where they make them squirt guns. It's just fine. It's fine. You gotta stretch, hydrate, be nice. Thank you, Felicia. How you doing today? Let me get to those. To be fair, in Japan, not only is the concept of what's suited for kids different, but also Yu-Gi-Oh! Is 12 plus audience in the US that they advertised it as a show for as low as 7 years old. No, not a 7-year-old show. No. I mean, 7-year-olds are pretty bright nowadays, but like, there's concepts in Yu-Gi-Oh! That are well beyond 14. I personally, I'm like, I put Yu-Gi-Oh! In the same category as a child watching Twitch. You should be 14 years and older. Then you'd understand the concepts, you know? Hola, soy Tinsera. We'll be exploring the great wonders of Loroca de las Sombras, Shadow Madness. Wait, are you going to play Shadow Madness? Are you going to play Shadow Madness, mister? What? Oh, please tell me you're going to play. That would be lovely. I would love to see one of my friends play this game, to get their opinion on it. I'm trying to convince Hysteric Moon to play it. Every time they're in here, I'm just like, go ahead. You do what you want to play. It's totally a game they'd play. Oh, they probably critique it a lot, and I'd love it. I would love hearing their critiques of it. I would just love it. Relish it. Yeah, pick up a US booster and it says like 6+, 7+. It does, doesn't it? I'm playing this. It's a childhood game that I have never beat. Now, the good question is, are you going to stream it, Mr. Watts? Are you going to stream it? Or are you just playing it in your free time? I do recommend it, honestly. That comment was just acting like you were Dora. Oh, y'all are going to laugh. I've only ever seen little tiny like shorts of Dora. I've never watched the full episode of it. I mean, I've caught glimpses of it when I'm at my family's house and the young cousins, the nieces, the nephews, the young cousins are watching Dora, but I don't know much about the character. You know, as an adult, you sit there and you go, yeah, that's cool. I try to, what would you call that? I try to act interested, but, it's a kid's show going on in the background. I know enough to know that it's very popular. I do know that. I know it's extremely popular, especially among parents for their kids. Having the most unhinged character combinations interact and seeing it is by far the best part of the game. Well, I'm going to look into it. Neil. Yeah, I will totally look into that. Yeah, Watts, are you gonna stream it? I would love it if you streamed it. Like I said, I'm trying to get Hysteric Moon to stream it. Shh, don't tell them. They're probably listening anyway. It doesn't matter. I try to get a lot of people into games, Front Mission 3, oh my gosh. I would just drop whatever I'm doing to watch somebody play Front Mission 3. I pretty much do anytime I see some of my friends playing it. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see that. Let me check something real quick. I don't want to hear an ad. No, I'm kidding. I watch the ads. I just mute them. All right. Might have some place to go hang out. We'll see. I watched Dora a lot when I was a kid. I'm going to be honest. 10 years old and I was still watching it. And I have to say that while in the U.S. it's a show to teach Spanish, in Portuguese dub it's to teach English instead, which is a very interesting change indeed, considering the character. Yes. All right. So, I'm not going to say I didn't watch, what would you call them, like kid shows? I did. But like when I was growing up, it was more, boy, I'm kind of dating myself, but it was Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, Porky Pig, Looney Tunes. It was Looney Tunes. Like, I didn't have that choice. I had Looney Tunes growing up as a child. And as I got a little older, like into my teens, I had X-Men, Pokemon, Power Rangers. Those kind of shows were becoming popular. So, yeah, I didn't really get to see a lot of the more modern ones like that Dora, who's not modern, obviously, because they had a PlayStation 1 game in 2003. But, I didn't even know that. I didn't know it was a PlayStation 1 game. That's why I'm actually tempted to play it. It does fall in line with our branding. I do play retro, and I do focus on the PlayStation, because I like PlayStation 1 titles. I wonder if I could download it on the Vita. Dare I add Dora the Explorer to my rank 1? Do you know how confused people will be if I add Dora? Can I? Hold on. Can I add Dora the Explorer to rank 1? Can I? Oh no. Can we add it? I'm gonna check everyone. Oh my gosh, people are following me on rank 1 will be like, what? Dora. Nick Jr., Dora the Explorer, Dora the Explorer Pinata Party, Dora the Explorer Game, Dora Saves the Snow Princess, Dora's Star Mountain Adventure, Dora the Explorer Candyland, Dora the Explorer World Adventure. Yeah, you can add it. Take your pick, everyone. Oh my gosh. Wow. There's a lot of, so Dora the Explorer is a lot of games. There's at least 20, I think, that I'm looking at right now. I mean, mainstream games, it looks like there's probably about 10 or 12. Yeah, I could add it. Am I using an emulator? Two things. First, it's never a good idea, Mr. Watts, to talk about those on Twitch. It's a gray area. No, and I don't. I use hardware. No, all my classic games are played on the Vita TV. This is emulated through Steam, but it is an official version of the game. I am playing Shadow Madness on the Steam version. So yes, I purchased it and I'm playing it over Steam. Yeah, never a good idea to talk about those on Twitch chat. It's too much of a legal gray area. Yep. Too much of a legal gray area. Yeah. I play on hardware though. My hardware is listed in my panels. Hey, virtual. Oh, jeez, you beat me to it. Virtual Wolf and Raiders. Hello, welcome in. For those of you who don't know me, I am Tinsera, 302-year-old night elf, interdimensional traveler, at your service. This is a PG channel, so please leave the adult language themes out of the chat and welcome in. Hope you all are doing well. Virtual, if you need to raid and run, please do so, and thank you for choosing us. Yes, I saw the give say nice to myself and now Neo. Boy, you're really good on the timer for that, Felicia. For me, since we just got raiders, I will compliment myself. I'm really welcoming, warm individual with a very jovial personality, a good laugh. I have an amazing laugh. There you go, Felicia, one I haven't used yet. I have a good laugh, you know? If you don't like my laugh, I apologize. I like my laugh. It's loud, it's boisterous, but it says I'm having a good time. So, you know, deal with it. I like my laugh. Thank you, Felicia. To Neo. Neo's just a wonderful, you know, if you want to have a really long conversation and really get into it, Neo's wonderful. I love talking with Neo. Chatting with them, talking with them on stream like last night, just a joy. Just a joy to have Neo Raptor on my stream last night. It's amazing. Great to play games with. Just an amazing individual. They're a good friend and a good community member both. Oh, and the stretch. I didn't get your stretch. I did get the drink, though, Felicia. I forgot to do the stretch. I need to get some foods and get clothes ready for the laundromat trip. Oh, yes. I understand the laundry. Virtual, thank you for choosing us. I will treat your community with the utmost respect. They are safe here. You enjoy yourself. Thank you for raiding us. They're probably going to be on a raid train, Virtual, because we're kind of having a conversation right now. I turned it into a just chatting. You know, welcome to my stream. It often turns into a just chatting. San, oh, hello, San. I did not know you were here. You have a sweet laugh? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So if one does that, one person would say, it is a Steam game that is available, is not available on Steam, is what I'm hearing, but thank you. I really appreciate the tip. Yeah, Mr. Watts. Mr. Watts, if you got questions about streaming, friend, feel free to DM me. That goes for any of you. My DMs are always open. It might take me a day to get to you, but I'll get to you. Just DM me. If you got a question, feel free to ask. Yeah. Discord's a great place. Nice, safe place where I can answer your questions. I was just giving you some, you know, like legal advice there. Well, I'm not a legal professional. I'm telling you out of my experience, my long experience with entertaining online. Except for the old Bandai consoles, they have stated they don't care which legal copies of the game that is, of course. Yes. I mean, except in cases, rare cases, where the company has explicitly stated something like what Neo's talking about with official games. Well, it's a gray line, Neo. It's a gray line. Like I said, I can't talk about it. It's a no-no. It's not that it's in the TOS. It's just it's a legal consideration. I can't endorse them. Nope. I can't say, yes, you should go out and get this one. No, never do that. Nope. That's at your own risk. I am a firm believer in the historical recording of video games and the, what would you call it? The preservation of video game history. So put it that way. I'm on your all side. I am a firm believer in the preservation of video game history, and there needs to be a better system available for it. You know, all of them, Microsoft, Nintendo, PlayStation, especially Nintendo, are horrible about this whole, let's let the games retire forever. And I'm not for that. They need to do something. You know, if they don't want people illegally obtaining these games, give us a legal option, because you're not. And I think of that SpongeBob meme. Take my money! Thank you for the raid, Virtual, and also welcome. Thank you for welcoming the raiders. I appreciate it. Yes, it's quite kind of them to choose us. Many options to raid, and they chose us. I've been here and lurking and working. No problem, Sam. No problem. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. But they'll never come after you for using one of their old consoles. Yeah, as long as you have a legitimate copy of the game. So, technically speaking, again, I don't want to harp on this too much, everyone, because it's a gray area. So, the way the law works, you could technically, and I'm not telling you to do this. I'm not. This is not advice. I'm just saying we're stating about, this is just like a fact that I'm stating. So if you have a physical copy of the game and you could prove that you purchased it legally, that's where emulators become a gray line, because you're using that as a way to show the game on for historical documentation of the gameplay. But you own the game. You bought it legitimately. For example, I legitimately own Destiny of an Emperor. I even still have my receipt. I have the original box. I have Destiny of an Emperor, which is an NES game, right? But it's a gray area that I won't touch. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just something that I don't get into. I play on traditional hardware. Thankfully, I own the Vita TV, which is Sony's. It's a Vita that hooks up to the TV. It's an official product that I can purchase PlayStation 1 games on and play them for you all. That's how we enjoy 90% of our PlayStation games. I play them over the Vita TV. You can see all my hardware specs in my panels. I own a Vita TV, a Dreamcast, a PS3. Let's see, what other systems do I have over there? A lot. Wii U. I have a Wii U. I have a Sega Genesis Mini, Sega Genesis Mini 2. So yes, most of the games that I play are sanctioned by the company through their hardware. Nintendo emulators will 100% get you. Oh yes. Yeah, no. They don't like them. Nope. But, yeah, so my advice to any of you, if you're streamers, yeah, just avoid talking about it at all. If somebody asks you and you don't want to answer it, ignore it. Just completely graze over the conversation. They're honestly, you as a viewer, I highly recommend you as viewers, don't ask the streamer. You're actually putting them into an awkward place. Yeah. When you go into somebody else's room, don't let that be the first question out of your mouth, because you might inadvertently put them into a legal area that they don't want to be in. Yeah, I highly recommend that you never ask a streamer. The smart streamers are going to say, I'm playing an official copy. That's all they're going to say. They're not going to tell you what they're playing on, you know. The smart ones will dodge your question, and it's not that they're ignoring you. It's that there's a legal gray line there that they don't want to mess with. You don't want to tangle with Nintendo. I mean, we're streamers. We make only a few dollars per stream. I don't have the money to fight them. I'd love to. I'd love to challenge it in court, honestly. If I was a billionaire, I'd totally challenge Nintendo in court for it, just to see what would happen. On that note, there actually is somebody who's doing that. There's a YouTuber who's taking the whole licensing issue to an American court. I'm keeping up with it. I want to see where it goes. Over the Crew. You know the game The Crew? It's a driving game. And there is a YouTuber. I'm not going to name names here. I'm just going to say the game. You could go and look this up on your own time. But there is a YouTuber who is taking that company that owns the game, The Crew, to court over the licensing issues for the game rights. Because we don't technically own the video games. We're leasing them. We license them. That's what it is. But that court, if it goes to court, potentially, and it goes up high enough, it could have huge, like, ripple effect for the rest of the gaming industry. Yeah, it's interesting because he's basically daring the courts to say once and for all, do we not own the things that we're buying, or do we own the things that we're buying? Being a gray area shade dependent. They're legal unless you're taking the BIOS, etc., selling the consoles. You need the BIOS. Legal obtain. I can't, again, Neo, I'm sorry, friend. I get what you're saying there, but I can't 100%. I'm not going to read it. I'm that petrified of that. I don't use them. I'm just going to state that out right now. I don't use them. I don't use them on stream. The games you see, I've paid for. Legally obtained games on the hardware that they're intended to be played on. I mean, thank you. I get what you're saying, Neo, but yeah, it's that touchy of a subject that, yeah. With that, yeah, I will ask that you all, when you're in my room, don't ask. I tend to put up what I'm playing it on. You can ask what version of the game, like, hey, is it a PS1 version or a Steam version of the game? That's fine, but don't ask me what system I'm on. I normally have it posted in the stream and on rank 1 when I'm playing the games in. Also noted, thank you for being open on your position and your feelings.
No problem.
You all should know that by now. I'm pretty vocal and honest about how I feel about things. Probably to a detriment to myself, actually. What is the old saying? There's an old saying about it. I'm honest to a fault. Yeah. I believe that's the saying. I'm honest to a fault. I'm a little overly honest. I try not to mislead anyone, though, you know. I normally will state what version of the game I'm playing. Like if someone says, oh, Shadow Madness, and I'll immediately, that's why you all will hear me say, yes, I got this on Steam. I'm letting you know where I got it. Don't ask any further questions about what we're playing. Look at what I said earlier about Metopia. Metopia, oh, you know what? Maybe I should add that right now. Hold on, Neo. Give me just a moment, everyone. I'm going to my rank 1. I'll just add it to rank 1. It sounds like it's a PG-friendly game and probably viable for our stream. I do have a Switch. Could use a new game to play on the Switch, couldn't we? I could just add it to rank 1. Yeah, if you're ever curious about the hardware we're using, just check rank 1. I always post on rank 1 in the bio for the game what version I'm playing. Like, for example, I'm going to hit Switch. Well, it's probably going to Metopia. Yep, there it is. Switch, 2001. Sure, add. Added. It's there. Oh yeah, I forgot about that kaiju game I have. See, this is why I do this. I totally forgot. There is a kaiju game I'm going to play. Forgot about that. I do have a kaiju game I want to try out. I did add it, though. Yeah. Again, if you all ever have questions about streaming, if I can answer them, I will try to in the best of my ability. Just give me a DM in the Discord if you're in our Discord. It's a good reason to be in our Discord, actually. We have a lot of informative folk in our Discord. Its faces of power are interesting. Would you say perhaps its cool face interesting? Maybe. Then again, cool face gets involved. Ugh, jeez. Then what? Where are we going, everyone? I was going to raid Virtual, and Virtual raided me.
Now I don't know where on. Go face, we're going to wrap up. Go away.
Shoo. Shoo. I need someone to leave you all off. Who do I got on? Who do I got on? There's got to be something retro going on, right? Right, maybe I don't have any, Wait a minute. They've rated us before. They're a very adult stream, but I do like their content. Maybe we go there. Let me check them real quick. Give me a moment, everyone. Give me a moment. Things might be slow for a minute. I'm using my internet for like 4 different things at this point. The initial plot for Metopia is that a villain called the Dark Lord is stealing everyone's faces and putting into monsters to power them. What? That's crazy. Your objective is to save people's faces? Neo, can I put Cool Face's face in there? Alright, you know what? We'll go see, are they still on? Let me go check and make sure they're still on. I think I have a place for us to go, everyone. When in doubt, I don't have any retro going. I'm sorry. There's like, I just really don't have any, I don't have any retro on. That's fine. You know what? Final Fantasy 11's fine. Or is it 11? 14. Oh, it's 14. Okay. But yes, I could make the Dark Lord be Cool Face. No. No. Really? I could plaster Cool Face onto the main villain of the game. All right, now you've got my interest. You've piqued my interest. Oh no. Oh no. What would y'all do if I do play that now and Cool Face is the main villain of the story? Official main villain of the story. Oh no, that could change my channel lore. Alright. I found some place to go, everyone. I found some place to go. I have to look up the character creation tutorials. Ah, okay. Okay. I will do that. I will do that. Alright. Thank you all for being here. It was a lovely stream. Sorry it was mostly me talking, but I will admit, I think I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold. And so I'm a little under the weather at the moment. It would increase the viewability. It would. It would, wouldn't it? Thank you, Zymar, Mr. Wants, everybody being here. It was a lovely stream. Lovely stream. I had fun. I had fun. But I need to conserve my energy, get off to work. It's just a paperwork day. Thank goodness. You have no idea how happy I am that it's a paperwork day because I get to just file my... I'm going to work, filing my invoices. And to be quite honest, I'm probably going to ask my boss if I can go a little early today. Yeah. I might be in Discord later to hang out with you all. I doubt there'll be an evening stream. I think I'm going to come home and take some cold medicine and just hang out. I'll see you all later, though. I will. Yeah. Thank you for the stream. Have a wonderful day. You too, San. You too. All right, let's go see Dorable. They, you know what? They're host to one of my favorite emotes of all time. You see me use the emote all the time, by the way. So if you all like the adorable emotes, this is where they're from. We'll go meet. This one, it's one of my favorite emotes. Another one of the fairy queens that I know through Zathy. Just be a bit understanding on how wonky it may be to do so. Okay. I'll look up a tutorial now. I'll see. I added it to my playlist. Yeah. All right, let me get you some raid emotes. If y'all haven't, they're called I Am Adorable. They go by Dory, though. It's fine. Most of us who know her say Dory. Yeah, she's wonderful. I like her. She took a hiatus from streaming. A lot of life stuff. But you know what? We're going to go see them. They're playing Final Fantasy 14. We all like that. That's a good place to live. Yeah. So you all have a safe and relaxing and wonderful day. I wish you all the best. If you need me, contact me in the Discord. Also, some of the OST slaps way harder than it had any right to. I'm going to look at it, Neo. Thank you for the information. Yeah, thank you all for joining me. So, yeah, be safe. Have a good day. I'll see you all. Oh, we do have one more stream this week, tomorrow. I will not be live Friday, by the way. It's a good time to say this. Friday, I go out of town. I'm out of town. I got to go see my mom. But I'll be back Saturday. All right. Have a good afternoon, everyone.